All right, so we just got a crazy trade. James Harden for Ben Simmons. Honestly, crazy. Stick around because I'm gonna give it my analysis and all that kind of stuff. Also, really quickly, I wanted to pick a winner and a loser because this is a win-win trade. Don't get me wrong. This is a 100% win-win trade. I just don't know who won over the trade. So you know what? I'm gonna ask you guys. Let me know in the comment sections down below who won and who lost during this trade, or who won more over the other. Like, if let's say the Sixers got an A plus and the Nets just got an A, or maybe the other way around. Let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, this is crazy. James Harden I'm just adjusting myself. James Harden for Ben Simmons. Now the full trade is two unprotected first round picks. Two unprotected. Sorry, 200. I'm still a little shocked by this. Two unprotected first round picks. Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and Ben Simmons. These five assets going for James Harden and Paul Millsap. Now, I'm going to talk about the Nets real quick because I think in my opinion, they might be more beneficial in this trade. Even though I didn't want to pick a winner or loser, I just think just because maybe they received more and possibly, I think it was an unprotected first and then a protected first as well that was getting sent over. So Nets they wanted size to get Andre Drummond. I don't think Nicholas Claxton is the finished product. I think he could be a good center, but I just don't think he could be the finished. I don't think he's going to be the finished product that is, that they wanted in Nicholas Claxton just yet. But you get Andre Drummond. Seth Curry's another great veteran shooter. They added Patty Mills. That's another great veteran point guard. You can have them running a two guard, and now you add also Ben Simmons. And the reason why I want to highlight this real quick is because remember in Golden State when they used to run Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, or Harrison Barnes, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, and Steph Curry as their starting five? Imagine what Brooklyn can run now. Kyrie, KD, you want to put in Seth Curry or whoever, right, at that two guard spot, right? Yeah, you can do whatever. I'm sorry, a little crazy. You can put Seth Curry or Patty Mills at that two guard spot, and then or Bruce Brown or whoever you want to put at that two guard spot. Then you can add Ben and then LaMarcus or Blake. The ultra fast, ultra spreading, mega death lineup that the Warriors ran that won them 3 championships. The Brooklyn Nets could essentially run that and play Ben Simmons in the Draymond Green pseudo 5 role, which is crazy. Now you're just getting Ben Simmons, who I think is a bit of a better facilitator and a defender than not defender. Nah. Draymond's a great defender. I think Ben Simmons is another asset that you could just use as another Draymond role. And this is just gonna be crazy. They could potentially run that. And when you go up against Giannis, hey, you have Andre Drummond, a big body right there, or Ben Simmons. Which I think, this is just a great trade for the Nets because they get so much asset in return for a disgruntled star. Now, these are two disgruntled stars going for one another. You also have Ben Simmons going, who isn't that much, doesn't need the ball in his hands. I mean, he's a great facilitator, but that's about it. I mean, he's going to probably most likely work out of the post. I don't see Steve Nash trying to figure out anything more creative than that. Like maybe work out in the post in the dunker spot, maybe start from the free throw line to do his action or whatever. But that's honestly it. I don't see him moving out unless for the past, 6 months or so, 7 months, that he's actually developed a jump shot. Then whatever. It is what it is. For Philly, let's move on to Philly now because I just want to quickly get this video up. For Philly, they get James Harden, which it is James Harden and Joel Embiid, the best duo in the NBA currently, in my opinion. You get James Harden's a great facilitator in those pick and rolls. That's going to be deadly. Look what he did with Clint Capella in Houston, but then amplify it by 100 times with Joel Embiid, who's averaging 32 points per game and is honestly doing so well. And also imagine the pick and pops that they can run, the pick and rolls where you'll have Joel rolling to the basket who can then either take that mid-range jump shot or keep rolling to the rim. You have James Harden who can use that screen to get himself open. Yeah, they lost Seth Curry, but other than that, this is a fantastic move for the Philadelphia 76ers. The only concern I have is that are we going to see James Harden not plagued by injury for the rest of his career? or are we actually going to see a motivated James Harden? I don't think we really saw that in Brooklyn. And that's also something crazy too, that the trio of KD, Kyrie, and James Harden was only played 16 games together, which is crazy. I think this is honestly probably a worst big three in my opinion in terms of what they accomplished or what happened. Probably up there with Dwight, Kobe, and Nash, to be honest with you. At least it was hyped on paper and then faltered. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, for the 76ers, they're getting another superstar. Look, is there any doubt that they probably could win out East? No, at this point. I think Philly, Miami, Milwaukee, especially with Milwaukee picking up Serge Ibaka as well, is now up there. And now Brooklyn, you have to add them to the mix, are all contenders out East to get out of the East. But look, whatever happens. I'm just really excited by this trade because, look, it's two disgruntled stars that want to move, and I think honestly it's the perfect situation for both. I think you get Ben Simmons, who doesn't need the ball in his hand, being more of a facilitator, can be that Draymond, like pseudo Draymond. Yeah, he's on a max, but who gives a fuck at this point? Like, he's on a max contract, and you can get him to play like Draymond Green. I'll take it. You get James Harden, which, look, next season, or I know he opted in, but I think how the contract's going to work is that after next season, he's going to be owed he could be owed the Supermax, which I think is 5 years, $270. So I don't know if you wanting to pay a 37, 38, 36-year-old James Harden $50 million, but I guess we'll just cross that bridge when we get there in Philadelphia to see what they do with that. But yeah, Daryl Morey gets his guy. I'm super excited about this to see how this shapes out the landscape of the NBA and out East. And look, let me know in the comment section down below, like I said, who won this trade more. Again, I think it's a win-win, but let me know. I can't decide myself. But yeah, really excited. Also, stick around because at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be doing something really special. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be doing something really special. So stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you guys at 5 today or in the next video. Peace.